Hey guys, it's Spicy Spaghetti 19 or Drunk Guy Reacts, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get NX1, the unreleased Call of Duty Future Warfare on Xbox 360. A lot of the clips found online of this game were run through Xenia, which is an Xbox 360 emulator. That is totally possible with the files, but my goal was to actually get it working on the 360. And today, I'm going to show you how I was able to do that. This tutorial is going to be kind of quick, and also, I'm not wearing these. I'm just not for the whole tutorial. So it's going to be kind of quick. I'm going to be running through a lot of things. Keep in mind the basic, you could damage your console type thing, but I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you kind of already have a grasp on what to do. And also, yes, you need a RGH'd console. For reference, I'm using kernel update 17559. I have Glitch 2, which is RGH 1.2. It's a Jasper motherboard and a 16 megabyte NAND. With that being said, let's hop right into it. So in order to play the game, what we need to do is reflash our current Xbox 360 NAND to a dev NAND. If you can see here, just for an example, if I try to launch the game here, which again, it doesn't have a default XEX, it just kind of has this nightly spmaps.sp.xex file. If I try to launch it, it's just going to crash and it won't load. And it's because, again, I have the wrong type of NAND. Another thing to keep in mind is my kernel is 17559. So that is kind of specific to this tutorial. It may work for other kernels, but I wouldn't risk it. And of course, if you need to check, you can just go to dash launch. As you can see in the bottom right, it says kernel. Just kind of forget the first two numbers and the very last number. You can see 17559. Okay guys, so the first step is to download this app called RG Loader, and as you can see, it's spoofed to dash 17559, which matches our current one. This will be in the description. You're gonna have to sign up for an account with this website. Okay, so once you download it, it's gonna download as a zip. And we could see that here. So you just want to go ahead and extract it. I already extracted it here. And it'll say RGL17559. Inside that will be two files, a builder and a loader. The first thing that we're going to start out with is the loader. We're going to go into the root files folder. We're going to select all of these files, and we're going to drag them into the root of our Xbox 360 HDDs. But here's my JTAG. I am connected to the local network, so we can go into our hard drive, and this hard drive I believe already has the files on it, but just to kind of show you, I'm gonna do it again. So all of these, the dev kit file system and the rgloader.ini, we're gonna go ahead and drag right over. Okay, so now that that's done, we can confirm the RG loader, the file systems is there, and the dev kit folder, all on the root of my hard drive. The next thing that you're going to want to do is get rid of xbdm.ini, because we're not going to be using that. We're actually going to be using the RG loader ini when we launch. So we're not going to need this. Now try to remember you have to delete that file, because if you don't, it could cause a lot of issues. Mainly your Xbox probably won't boot. Again, I don't have it here, but it's xbdm.ini or xbdm.xex. Those two files cannot be on the root of your hard drive when doing this mod. Okay, so now back to the Xbox side of things. I'm going to go to my file manager here, and we're going to see we have our dev kit, file systems, and the rgloader.ini. So everything's looking good so far. So now what we're going to want to do is take a copy of our NAND. How we're going to do that is by using simple 360 NAND Flasher. So let's go ahead and open that up. And as you can see at the bottom, it says press X if you want to dump your NAND with raw dump. So just go ahead and press X. It's going to go ahead and dump for you. Just don't turn off the console. Okay, so now that it's done, just press start and you can exit. And now we're going to go ahead and find it on Xbox 360 Neighborhood and copy it to our computer. So we just have to figure out where our Xbox 360 Simple Flash is, which mine's in my homebrew folder here. So let's go ahead and grab my flashdmp.bin and the cpu.txt so we can copy them. And I just usually make a folder just called like backup or 360 NAND. That's fine as well. Okay, so now that we have successfully moved over our CPU key and our flashdmp file, we can go ahead and start up our builder application here. which if we go into the RG Builder and then Builder folder, we'll see a RG Builder Launcher.exe. You can see here it's probably gonna have some random numbers in the CPU key. Just go ahead and delete that. Then we can open up our CPU key. It's a text file. Take our CPU key and just paste it right in here. Then we're gonna go ahead and find our NAND. Let's hit the NAND button here. I'm gonna go ahead and go into my folder here, 360 NAND, select our flash dmp.bin and hit open. And although there's no 17559 here, you want to select the 17489 because it's essentially just spoofing the number here, and it works totally fine. So after you have selected this, everything looks correct. Just hit the RG Builder button. As you can see, it's going to go ahead and run really quick, and then just press any key to close. Okay, so after it's done, it's going to create this file. It's image.whatever-/dev.bin. We're going to go ahead and drag this to the desktop here, and here it is. We're going to go ahead and rename this to updflash.bin. Okay, so now what we need to do is get this updflash.bin back onto the Xbox 360 hard drive. So let's go ahead and open up Xbox 360 neighborhood. You want to move it in the folder, the 360 NAND flasher, the same folder that we pulled the original flash from. You want to just move it right back over. All right, after that's done, we can go ahead and check on the console side of things to make sure everything looks good. So let's go ahead and let's go to our homebrew, our simple 360 NAND flasher, and we can see the updflash.bin here. Start the default XEX. Now there's going to be a few new options here. It's going to ask if you want to flash your NAND, and you want to just hit A here, because it's going to use the NAND here that we created in order to flash to the console. So go ahead and hit A and then start. And as you can see, updflash.bin is going to go ahead and flash to the console. So now you want to make sure you are not turning off your console and just let it do its thing. All right, so now that it's done, it's going to go ahead and automatically reboot for you. So let's go ahead and reboot. We can see here, let's hope we don't get stuck in a loop. Nope, we didn't. And we see the XNA Xbox 360 development kit, so we can go ahead and obviously select English. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and go to the dashboard. So I'm gonna hit the start button. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and attempt to start NX1. So what you wanna do is make sure that the patched file here, the 0nightly spmaps.sp.xex, is moved over to NX1 folder. So you can find it all the way down here. It should be near the top. Here it is, and that's how you start your game. There's no default XEX. This is how you start it. It does take a little bit of time to start, so just kind of bear with me here. So all you have to do is hit A, and it'll go ahead and start for you. So there is a little bit of a buffer in the beginning of this, but it works fully. So if we hit the start button here, it'll ask you to set your brightness and all that good stuff, all the safe areas. But this is it. This is NX1, and this is how you play it on an Xbox 360. Again, I want to preface that changing your Xbox 360 RGH to a dev kit is completely reversible, and they're not the same thing, but they're pretty close. I've been looking for a tutorial for this for so long, so I figured I'd probably help the community out. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.